Okay, I'll let you guys ask your questions because I don't know what to say other than we've had our 26th practice and we've practiced quite a bit, so we're done practicing. We'd like to play. So.
What kind of August/September is Josh Adams for you, and would you be hesitant to use him in the game set?
I think he's picked up things very well. I think what I like about him is maturity and physical development in the sense that he's stronger and more physical than we thought he would be coming in, and picked up our protections, and we would not be hesitant to play him. We are going to play him, matter of fact. He'll play on one of our special teams, and we're going into the season expecting to play him.
I don't have an exact number, but you mentioned Adams on special teams.
5 total. I did this for Lou. Where's Lou? Lou, I did this for you. I was up late. 5 true freshmen will play on special teams. You're welcome. Anything I can do. I can. It would be C.J. Sanders. It would be Josh Adams. It would be Nick Coleman. It would be Equanimous Brown, St. Brown. And it would be Justin Yoon. I'm on my stuff today, boys, so watch out. I got those 5. I can't even get my kids' names right.
Coach, it's been a while since that first practice at Culver, but just how much better do you feel about where you guys are now versus the start of camp?
Well, I think every coach feels really good, prior to their first game. Nobody has lost a game yet, and everybody's hope is that they're going to win them all. So having said that, I've been doing it for 25 years. I think we're very well prepared, but you have 18 to 21-year-olds and 22-year-olds out there playing, and we got to go play. But nice part about it is we've got 18, 19, 20 guys that have started games for us. So that should bode well for us. We just need to get off to a good start and settle into the game, and I think we'll be fine. So I think our preparation has been excellent. I think we've covered everything that we need to cover, and give our guys an opportunity to go and compete, and that's what we'll do here in the next couple of days.
Anyone in particular, whether it's a vet that's in maybe a new expanded role or a freshman, that you're particularly interested in seeing kind of how they handle Saturday, how they handle that role, that game?
I still think it comes back to the quarterback. I mean, eyes are still going to be centered on the quarterback play. And, as much as we'd like to say Malik's a veteran, he's still not. He played really in one game for us last year, and he didn't play the whole game. So, Malik's going to have his moments where he's got to settle into the game. And, emotion versus enthusiasm is big for him. He can be emotional at times, and we have to transfer that into just being enthusiastic. And as I told him, you don't have to be the reason why we won. You just can't be the reason why we lost. You've got 10 other guys around you that are really good playmakers. Get the ball to them, get us in the right play. And if he does that, he's going to do very, very well for us. So I think that's the guy that I'm anxious to see. And I think defensively, probably Kavari Russell. Veteran, veteran player. He's always going to make a big play for you. He's a guy that you can count on during the game, that he's going to make a big catch for you, make a big play. Well respected by his teammates, and if he's in the game, he generally comes up big for you and makes a big play for you. So he's got that kind of reputation amongst his teammates. Well, I think I think he has put it together. I mean, he's been a guy that has been a really solid football player for us, and I don't think anybody puts him in the category of a Michael Floyd, but boy, he's a really good player. here at Notre Dame and nationally. He's going to get a chance to play at the next level. But, I think if you ask Chris, I think, he wants to be that guy that, is counted on in crucial situations. And I think that's probably the mark of a great teammate. He wants the ball.
Talked about Josh Adams already. Where do Dexter Williams and Justin Bratton fit in this year?
Dexter is, still developmental, but we like where he's going, making great progress for us. He's got some really elite skills, but he's learning. We're going to keep working with him, and there's a chance he could play this year. Same thing with Justin Brett. It's too early. We moved his position to running back, and they just both need time. Both of them are still just learning the position and getting more comfortable. So right now they're still developmental for us.
Ryan, you referenced you wanted to see Kavare on the field, and it's been 2013 since he's played a game. Same with Jared Grace.
Yeah.
Was there ever a point with either one of those guys where you wondered, am I going to get them back at some point? Are they going to be able to play for me someday?
I think I was less optimistic about Jarrett Grace because of the severity of the injury. I knew Kavare was going to play again, whether it was here or somewhere else. I knew I was going to see him playing again. I just didn't know if Jarrett was ever going to play football again because of the injury and the severity of it. And probably have been in his hospital room more than any one player that I've coached. So I can say that firsthand, that there were doubts in my mind after leaving him with no doubt that he would play, that I doubted myself when I was leaving that he would ever play again. And so that's going to be great to see him. He's on our kickoff team, so we'll get to see him right away running down the field.
When we talked to Kavare yesterday, he was exuding confident self. Have you been around many players like him that just exude that?
No, he's unique in that sense. He is probably one of the most confident, and I think why he's unique is he's verbally as confident. Some guys kind of carry that. He talks it too, and he makes sure everybody hears it as well. So, but he's infectious too, though. I mean, that's a positive thing for us, and I think he's really benefited from the competition. He's benefited from playing some nickel, a new position for him. It's really forced him to learn and grow. So I think it's been a great blend to have him back there with some young cornerbacks back there, and I think it's been really good for all of our guys to have him back.
Brent, how ready do you think Deshaun Kaiser would be if you had to have him play meaningful downs?
He shows signs of being, capable of playing at a high level, and then I see a couple things that go, I scratch my head. And I think that's fairly typical of a quarterback that's close to breaking through. He hasn't totally broke through in terms of, he can go in there and I'd have absolutely no question about it. He can win for us. I want him to win a championship for us. And that's what I'm referring to in terms of breaking through. He can win for us right now. I want him to win a championship for us. And I think that's just the consistency that we're lacking a little bit right now.
Any injuries?
No, I know. Go figure. Yeah. Sean Crawford had his surgery today. It came out great. Great reports from Brian Radigan, our team orthopod. And he is resting comfortably at St. Liam's, and feel really good about his recovery. So that took place this morning, and that's it, really. We don't have anybody else.
How has CJ been?
He's been great.
Pro side since the hip flux.
Yeah, really good. He's had 2 solid weeks of practice to get, to where we need him to be. So we have no concerns or issues with his health.
Brian, with these later games, how do you let the guys know not to like get too overhyped because they're so used to kind of those 3:30 starts?
Yeah, we've got a pretty good routine for night games, and we've had, I like a routine that we have, and we'll implement that even here. We'll come to the stadium on Saturday, and we'll give the guys a pretty good workout on Saturday. So I think we've got a pretty good routine that we like that we'll continue to follow.
You mentioned at the beginning, are you kind of just done with this, ready to get all this?
Yeah.
and start these games?
Yeah. I'm looking forward to Saturday post game. The next time we talk about getting together would be fine with me. So that's it.
The quarterback position at Notre Dame is so different because it takes on this life outside of football. And wondering if when Malik elevated from being the backup to the #1 guy, did you have to talk with him about being the face and the voice of the program, or is it just a natural evolution you let?
What do you think? Well, I have him. He has to be very careful when he does articles in the newspaper and talks about the past and things of that nature. So no, it's a conversation, and Mike's involved in this too. It's not a one-man show, but clearly it's important that he's a spokesman in a lot of ways of not only himself personally, but the football team that he represents. So, Mike does a great job and spends a lot of time with him. I spend a lot of time with him, and when I say a lot of time, that lot of time is after a meeting, and I'm walking into the locker room with him, and I remind him about some of the things that he has to be aware of when he's with the media. So I want to be careful. We don't spend 3 hours a week on this stuff. So a lot of the time means, any free time we have, we're really trying to make sure that he's on top of those things.